Welcome to another morning broadcast. We meet 9 a.m. Eastern to discuss our game plan and to make some money together. Our game plans have been fire. The stocks that I share in this morning call, we have at least 2 or 3 of those stocks turn out to be big movers and give us opportunity for the most part after the market opens. So let's jump into the game plan today. We had some good names pop up on the scan this morning. We'll talk about those and we'll discuss the overall market and my projected plans for today. So let's get right into it. Jump right into it. Okay, so, all right. So on the scan this morning, we actually had one name that popped up, Omex. Okay, so Omex popped up this morning, and it had about a $30 million float. You won't see a direct catalyst related to this stock if you look at the news, but President Trump is expected to sign an executive order that is supposed to help the deep sea mining industry. Okay. So I was looking around. I said, okay, this stock popped, ran up yesterday, and then today, it was about 44 cents or so. This started running up, later, maybe like towards the midday, and it started running up, and then it continued to pop. And I'm like, okay, there's no direct news popping up, so I had to do some research and to see why we had so much thick trading on this one. And it was due to President Trump is expected to sign an executive order that will help out the deep sea mining industry. So, if you join this call, if you're with me, you're going to learn how to look at direct individual catalysts. And then also you'll be able to look at broader catalysts that may impact individual stocks, right? So this is a sector type of play, a theme type of play where this is all related to an executive order that may help the entire industry, right? So what we saw this morning on this one was continuously, we saw the bids stepping up, heavy bids, our bids stepping up, heavy ask. So just consolidating. I said, okay, I said to myself, it failed here, failed. And if we get the breakout here finally and the tape speeds up, then that'll be an entry. So that Omex entry was there, and then it pulled back, gave another entry, gave another squeeze here, and gave another squeeze here and broke out, then pulled back for another entry. So this was the most active this morning. Then we had CEP. CEP was in play yesterday. We discussed it. We discussed taking this trade in our game plan meeting, and this is the one that we gave most of our attention to in our live call in our community. I didn't catch the entire move, but I caught enough of it. This one ran up quite a bit, over 100% after the open. So this one, it started to move lateral, sold off a little bit, and then this morning there was some action. So I saw it pop up. It was, not a lot of volume here. Then it shortly just started to squeeze, and then price pulled back here, pulled up. So we're going to see, I actually didn't catch this one. My attention was on Omex, and there was another one that popped up on the scan that I was looking at. But this one is a crypto related stock. So Bitcoin is active. Bitcoin is in play. So I'm looking at trying to take advantage of this play right here, CEP. Okay, so we'll see what happens at the open. For those that are in our community, if you want to join the Zoom, I am on the Zoom as well, so you don't have to switch over if you don't want to. So right after the pre-market, we jump right into the live trading. Okay, all right, just letting you know as well. That's another option if you don't want to have to switch over. You can jump right into the Zoom. Okay, so CEP is on watch. So Omex, CEP. Okay, and then we had ACRV. It popped. This is a phase 1 announcement. So didn't really. I was looking at it here to see if we were gonna how this was gonna hold, but the sellers just remain steady on that one. So that one we didn't have a play on that one. You may have seen a few others like OLB. Most of these that have popped this morning have been a higher float, but Omex had almost 2x, or was approaching like 1.5. It just sitting there had a lot of trading going on, heavy amount of volume. So that was a play that looked pretty promising. So KITT, this one just popped up recently as I was transitioning. I hadn't really had a lot of time to analyze this one, but KITT, let's see. All right, so robotics announced the start of the 2025 offshore season. All right, so this one is also connected to marine transport. Okay, so if you start to be able to look at the themes here. Omex is a marine company, and we just talked about the executive order. KITT is starting its offshore season, which if President Trump is to sign the order, I'm sure they would benefit from it in some sort of way. Okay, so we probably be looking at Omex, KITT today to see how the market is responding as volume runs into these and these start to rise. So that's another one that I would put in the game plan. Okay, all right. Now let's zoom out for a second and let's talk about big picture and a few other stocks that may be in play. All right. So the market rallied on the most recent hopes that the tensions are cooling between Trump and Powell. So I still hold the view that overall challenges still remain with the tariffs, but the market is going to respond to the headlines. So we need to just, in my opinion, watch the upside as we approach resistance levels. I wouldn't be trying to chase the buy at the end of the day or anything like that. If you get a core position around a core zone at the open, then we can take buys like this one. We broke several levels. Now it's moving back down to support. It may set up for a buy, right? But just understand that the upside pressure is still remains. Okay, still remains. So that being said, what am I looking at? So when we have that rally, we're starting to see when Nvidia's rallying, we have some of the tech companies, the big names. We're going to have some of the smaller names following. So QBTS actually took off yesterday, but I chose to trade CEP, and we talked about QBTS on this game plan meeting. So QBTS, I mean, this one really exploded yesterday, gave some plays. So we had CEP, QBTS, QUBT, these quantum names, they were going, right? So if we are to rally, if NVIDIA, some of the other names rally, then these may give a continuation, okay? So if we have a break above VWAP here, then there may be another play on those, okay? So those are still on watch for me, QBTS, RGTI, QUBT, that entire basket, all right? Now, I was looking at MAR as well. CEP, much lower float, so I favor it over MAR. They're active because they are a blank check company. They do several different types of investments. So, and they had a lower float. So I prioritized it over others yesterday. The float about 10 million. But MAR is still on watch for the same reason that Trump coin is rallying, Trump meme coin is rallying, Bitcoin is rallying as well. So if Bitcoin's moving, then I'll be trading MAR. I'll be looking at MAR or looking at it at least. Okay, so we'll see if we did have another, as this pullback is happening, if we have another bounce, then we'll see likely to see MAR do the same. So we'll see what happens there. Okay. All right, SES. Here, SES. Okay, SES. So SES, I saw it on the scan. They reported earnings, and the reason why I didn't prioritize it is because of the float. Float is 270 million. So typically with the higher float names like that, they can work. They just the types of it takes a lot more. Like QBTS, though, that's about like probably like 100 million float. Mara has a higher float, so I'll trade those. But we on earnings plays like this, they're really good, but typically they're a lot better when the market opens. Okay, and then they take a little bit of time. You have to sit through a little bit of it may chop a little bit or seem a little choppy. So just understand that for the momentum strategy that we use, it may not work right away, right? So we may enter, it may chop around a little bit, but throughout the day it may rise. Okay, so SES, I was looking at it. If it gives us something obvious, see I have my zones already. I was looking at it earlier. If it gives us something, or did I don't think I just drew that. I'm sure because I know I looked at it. I think I just drew this one. Yeah, I'm moving so fast. But yeah, so I was looking at it earlier, and I was just looking at it was a higher float, but they reported earnings, so we'll see. Let's look at it and see if we have something that's obvious. I mean, the tape looks good, price action looks good. Then we'll take it. Otherwise, I'm trying to catch something that has lower float. Okay, but the price is good. Price is good. All right. Yeah, Abdul Jamia. We talked about Omex, and this one is definitely in play. And President Trump is expected to sign an executive order that would assist this industry. So Omex and KITT both are names that may benefit from those. Omex is it's already moved quite a bit. Gave a few setups already. So we're going to see as it pulls back down to support. We'll see if it gives them some more plays, or if it breaks out this resistance that's forming right now. So let's see what happens. Okay, look at the big picture. On Omex, it took a dive. So this is, we want to mark up the levels here, former resistance levels, and we want to be aware as it's rising, not to buy or sell into a support level. So this one being a level that held before here. Here, if it does break out, then that could be a good sign. All right, so as of now, it's on watch. All right. Okay, so yeah, the bid and the ask are heavy right now at 149. All right, so we'll see. Let's see what happens on the break of this level. Sheesh. Massive orders there at 150. Let's see if the tape starts to speed up here and clear these orders out. Like if it's hitting it with size or not. Buyers are backing off. Whoa. Somebody hit 150 with a 24,000 share buy. All right, so let's see what else. SoFi, okay, let me take a look at that. And See if anything else popped up on the scan. Oh, all right. Let's look at these stats real quick. SoFi has a $1 billion float. It's trending up, trending with the tech names. So I'd say typically I'm targeting something with lower float, but if this one isn't within your basket, it's on an uptrend. So it's pretty much following the other tech names, Nvidia and others. So they're on support right now. So it's broken through levels. Like if you look at Nvidia and then look at SoFi, looks exactly the same, right? So yeah, so it's following those larger tech names. So let's see what happens with those. Okay, all right. TMC killed it too. Yeah, TMC went off. I did see that yesterday. Just later, I got some alerts and I saw it pop up on the scan. So what was this one again? So yeah, so this one should go in our basket. I think I overlooked TMC. Yeah, so TMC will go in the basket with Omex. Okay. So put it in there. All right. AREB, Omex. Okay. All right. So I think we're good. We are. All right. Redo just popped. Let's see what Redo. All right, so decent. So Catalyst announces acquisition of major acquisition. All right, y'all. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and drop. Let's see. We'll have to see. Let this develop. It may take a little time to develop. Omex, check Omex out. Omex just broke through this level here. So it was the buyer smashed through that level. So there may be something else developing here if you didn't catch the breakout there. All right. So with so much, this level was we had some big buyers hitting the ask here at this level. Like I saw 24,000 share order. So this one, and it's still pretty cheap. So yeah, if it pulls back, try to grab another entry there. Okay. Look at KITT as well, and then TMC. They're all in the same basket, but Omex has the most volume right now. Okay. All right. So RZVL. Let me just take a look real quick. Resolve. Oh yeah, that's another one. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream. We're gonna jump over to our live trading session. If you want to trade with us, just hit the link in the description. I appreciate you all for jumping on with me every day. Hope y'all have a great day. All right, I will talk to y'all later. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.